All right, welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we had a huge day in the market with unemployment news coming out for USD. We took advantage of your USD as well as NZD USD today. Now let's see how we broke these trades down. And like I say all the time, these trade setups are very, very simple. We're always using that breakout pullback kind of strategy and using price action candlestick patterns to confirm our entry. And already know, right? It can be price action patterns. It can be reversal patterns. It can be candlestick patterns. These are all the certain things we look for in the market to determine do you want to buy or sell each and every day. So first of all, right, let's take a look at Forex Factory. I come here every single day to look at the data to see what news is coming out for that day. Now I also use this right here to decide what pair I want to trade for that day. Like for instance, let's say we have a lot of USD data today. Even though today I did trade it, it could be other days where I might stay away because so much news is coming out for that given pair. So always keep that in mind. You don't have to trade whenever there is huge fundamental days in the market. You can always take your time and wait for days there are not so much news coming out. But this right here, we had unemployment claims. I kind of already knew that this data was going to come out way worse than forecast because right here, it's just way too low of a number. So this coming back out as same thing as the previous was kind of bad for USD. That means a lot more people or the same amount of people as previously has applied for unemployment. So this right here was the key factor today for USD. If we go back to our charts and work our way down and go to the DXY, we can see how we had that breakout, that pullback. Now, this is what I mean by price action. Even though we did know the news came out for USD was super bad, that's one confirmation or one factor that USD is going to decline in price. But now going back to the DXY, this is how you do your analysis, right? We see how this right here is a past level of support, right? Price action broke below this level, and then we had a pullback to the same exact level. Now, once this happened right here, I'm looking sorely at this right here, and this is just that evening star pattern. How we know that breakout pullback evening star is a bearish confirmation. So this right here alone is also how I knew that USD had a possibility of falling to the downside. Now, going back to your USD, excuse me, and British pound USD and NZD USD or anything like that, it's a very easy way to determine do you want to go for a buy or not. The same way how we already said or looked at our analysis and said that USD is bearish, right? We had that bad data and we also had the chart analysis seeing that it broke below that level, it pulled back to the same level and is dropping all the way to the downside. Now going to your USD, this was the first trade of this morning. I already knew we had that key breakout that could happen, right? Here was that first breakout above the level, and then we had a pullback to the same exact level. Now, this right here is where you got to be patient at, right? I always look for my trades around 7, 8, and 9 a.m. in the morning. Doing so, I always know around that time, we have New York and we have London crossing over at the same time. So a lot of volume is going to come into the market as so many traders are now getting up and approaching the market the same way we are. So seeing this right here, guys, right? I mean, just so very, very simple. You can already see how price action was in this uptrend, right? Going back and forth, right? Impulse, correction, impulse, correction, impulse correction. So what's going to happen next? What's more than likely going to happen next, right? Another impulsive move. And that's what we got in on this trade right here. The breakout and pullback is just one or two steps of it. Once that happened, we love looking at confirmation. Like right here, you had a big morning star, right? All these certain things are key ingredients to determine should you buy it or should you sell it. Now, always know that it's just that simple. You're always going to buy something or you're always going to sell something. You don't have to overthink it, right? So we have this right here as that past level of support and resistance. And then we see the breakout and then pull back to that same exact level. This stuff right here, God cannot stress enough, is really all you have to look for. The same thing how this right here was a past level. You had that breakout, you had that correction or that pullback, and then it's coming right back to the same level. You use confirmation, to go for your buy. So the same way how you could have bought right here, it's the same thing as buying right here. You're kind of following that trend time and time again and making it that easy. Breakout, pullback, confirmation, go for your buy. And the same exact thing when you're going for your sell. If price action would have fell below this level, it would have pulled back. You're going for your sell. It is just that easy. Now, seeing this trade here, right? We also got in on NZD/USD for the same exact reason. We had this breakout, we had the pullback, straight confirmation. You're going to go for your buy. I cannot stress enough, guys, how you don't want to make this thing complicated at all. Because my strategy is so very simple and I don't have a lot of confirmation to really look for, it makes it that much more easier to go for my trade and trust my analysis. So seeing this right here, guys, right? Breakout, pullback, confirmation, go for your buy. Now, the next one right here on your USD, like I said before, is still pushing up to the top side. So it still even have a lot more room to grow. But think about it, right? Because this right here is that impulsive move, what's going to happen next? It's probably going to pull back to the same exact level and then go up even further. So you did not get in here, here, or here. You're probably going to have another chance to get right back into the setup to make another great trade and also follow along with this trend to make even more profit. Because right now, if we're going back to the DXY, we can see it's going all the way to the downside and it could fall even more. What I'm looking at on the DXY, we can draw another level right here as a level of support and resistance, because we can see how in the past, this right here is a previous level. It broke above that, pulled back, went up, right? Broke above here, pulled back, and went up. So now that we're back below this level, right? This touch right here and this touch right here, it is same exact thing. So now we have the breakout is probably going to pull back, right? And then it could drop even further. So if this falls down in value, we know that your USD is going to go up in value. So today was a real good day for the market. Hope everybody kind of caught on to the trades. It was so very simple. All you had to do is follow along that same exact trend and really kind of trust into yourself. Breakout, pullback, go for that buy, right? Break below a level, pullback, go for a sell. Always keep it very simple. You're able to make a crazy amount of money every single day. Like both of these trades alone is 50, 70 plus pips. You can do the math on that. Even with a simple 1.00, if you're a new trader, you're making 800 per trade or 700 per trade. Anything above a 1.00, you're making a hell of a lot more. So have a great week, guys. Today is Thursday. One more day tomorrow. Let's keep on crushing it. I'll see you next time.